It is time for a little big game breakdown for Tuesday night, February the 21st. College basketball front and center all week long with the NBA All-Star break, and it's a great time to year be making money in college hoops. Second revenge meetings, conference play in full throttle, just a few weeks away from the madness of March. And we're going to look at a good home revenge spot here from one of the better teams in the country. And it goes at 7 Eastern tonight on ESPNU, and that's Virginia Tech, the Hokies, minus 2.5 against number 13 ranked Miami of Florida. Now, first of all, you all know I love to fade the public in the NFL. We don't use it much during the regular season in college basketball. Use it more so in the March Madness tournament, the NCAA tournament in a few weeks. I will have fade the public info here on WagerTalk TV. That's yet another reason to hit subscribe and hit that bell for instant alerts. And don't forget, I do college basketball top 25 videos each week as well this time of year. But one angle that Brian Powers talked a lot about, Joe Ranieri and I have discussed it as well. It's hit over 70% this year. And it is a little bit of a fade the public angle, and that's playing unranked home favorites in college basketball against ranked opponents. In fact, Virginia Tech was in this role a few Saturdays ago, and they won and covered against arch rival UVA, Virginia Cavaliers. And now it's the same situation. Unranked Virginia Tech against number 13, Miami of Florida, yet Tech is laying the 2.5 points. So let's dig deeper and see if this is a good spot tonight. And I think it is. Virginia Tech is much better than their 16-11 straight-up record. They've had a tough schedule this year. They've beaten some good teams, as I mentioned. Virginia a few weeks ago, 74-68 back on February 4th. Since then, they have alternated wins and losses. They've gone just 2-2 straight up their last four. Come off a home win against Pittsburgh, so they stay home now after Saturday. Meanwhile, Miami has to travel after beating Wake. They also had a big win at North Carolina before that, and they have Florida State at home on deck. So it could be a little bit of a flat spot here for the Hurricanes, a team that I've used several times. In fact, I had a best bet on them a few Mondays ago for my clients over Duke. But I think this is a good spot to fade Miami, and it's more of a great spot to play Virginia Tech. 12-3 straight up at home. We always like to play on quality, strong home courts with revenge. And they did lose at Miami less than a month ago, the last day of January last month, 92-83. It was a tight game at the half, 45-44, obviously a high scoring game with almost 90 points at halftime. Both teams shot lights out. Virginia Tech shot 57. Miami shot 58%. They both hit over 41% from three-point range. They both hit over 80% from the free throw line. I don't think much changes here, but I do think Virginia Tech's defense will be a little bit better at home. I like the spot, and this is an angle, once again, that's hit over 70% this season, and that's simply playing unranked home favorites against ranked opponents. It's a little bit of a fade the public college basketball style. So let's take a look at Virginia Tech minus the 2.5 at 7 Eastern tonight on ESPNU. And don't forget, number one in the NBA, number two combined college and pro basketball side so far in 2023. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. And also don't forget, free plays have been fantastic. I post one every day, 16-3 since the end of January. My free plays on my page, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com.